to write with you. Yes. It's Camp NaNoWriMo, day 6. How are you doing? I hope you're doing good, because I'm doing pretty damn well. Plus, it's still early in my day, so I'm filled with weird energy. Huzzah. Here, let me go ahead and share this link with people so that if they want to write words with me, then they can do the thing. Do you want to write with me? Write with me, write with me. If you want to write with me, then here is the link. Do 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 do. I was just at a writer's luncheon and I felt very weird. Couple reasons why. First off, my nail polish chipped right on the middle finger, right there. Very cute, very cute. And I know that no one else noticed. I know that. But that doesn't matter because I did. And because I noticed it, I was self-conscious of that stupid finger. It's so dumb. Who cares? But apparently my introverted hermit's self-conscious self was like, oh, they're going to see the finger. Ridiculous. Am I right? Ridiculous. How's your day going? How's your camp? Ooh, sorry, my eyes start itching. It's a very weird thing to do, scratch my eyeball on camera. Well, we're all friends here. If we're not, then we will be after this broadcast. So anyway, how are you doing? Let me know. Hit me up on them Twitters at #WriteStuff, because I'm going to check that out very often throughout this thing. And sometimes when I try to check the YouTube, because, okay. Sometimes when I try to check YouTube, it doesn't update the comments as quickly. I don't know why, but it just doesn't. So sometimes I feel like I miss things. And afterwards I try to comment and reply and stuff. But, if you have a question that you want me to answer or a comment that you want me to address as quickly as possible, it'd probably be best to hit me on #WriteStuff. All right, so sending this thing out to all of the internets, all of them. Let me put this over here on my Facebook author page. I know that Facebook doesn't really like to show anything from YouTube, but, hope springs eternal. I'll just go ahead and all right, so I've posted on the internet, on all the places, so many places for internets. You guys hear that wind? It has been so windy for the past couple nights, and it just so happens that I freaking love it. Like, it's so good. Alex in the puppet says that she just saw me on the YouTubes. Yes. Hi. That means I'm not alone. And I like that because it feels really weird when I'm just talking to myself. So yeah, and that's why I encourage you so much to go ahead and send some words to me, because it just makes it a lot more or a lot less awkward if I'm responding to people as opposed to talking to myself and trying to just fill time slot. So let's see. Right now we're at 3:05. So let's do a sprint at, well, okay, it's not 3:05 wherever you are. It's 5 after the hour. Let's do a sprint in 5 minutes. Maybe do 15-minute sprint just to get us in the mood, right? Just to get us moving. So, how has your camp been going? Have you been having any problems? Have you been having any problems, or have you been having any awesome things that have happened? Are you writing new stuff? Are you editing stuff? Let me know. #write stuff. Yes. I'm starting to get a little bit more used to doing these live broadcasts. It's still a little weird, but it doesn't feel as horribly awkward. I think that I'm also just generally getting more comfortable in front of a camera. But I still move my hands too much. I think that's just the way it goes over here. I'm a hand mover. Honk honk. Inappropriate. Sorry. I made my coffee shake too thick, and now it's just like a coffee sludge, and I can't get it through the little hole. I'm just really relieved, because I've been anxious about going to this luncheon, and there were a lot of nice women there, and they were very welcoming, and the woman who invited me to go, she pretty much asked me to join the group. So I'm going to think about doing that. And it's just nice that I didn't ruin myself or do something really stupid or, just embarrass myself totally, because I'm good for it. I'm good for embarrassing myself. Believe you me, if you can see these outtakes that don't make the cut on the videos, you'd be like, oh, Tamara, I see you and your terribleness. And I swear, I don't try to be terrible. My mom raised me to be a lady. It just so happens that I generally am not. But sometimes I try. Alex and the Puppet says she just researched lakes and rivers she's not going to use, and then she printed out 11 pages of the wrong thing. You know what? I know that struggle where you try to do a thing and everything just keeps going wrong. All I could say is maybe these rivers and lakes will come up at some other point with something else. That's what I always say to myself when I'm doing research. Maybe at some point this will be good. Maybe this will help in some way. Maybe there's a reason for it. Don't dwell on it too much. Try to turn it into some sort of positive. She says that she doesn't even try to be a lady. And I appreciate that too. I just try to be a lady when I'm going to these things where there's people who don't know me, you know what I mean? And it's not that I'm trying to impress them or anything. It's more like me being a lady, or what is thought of as ladylike or whatever, will get less attention drawn to me. And I draw a lot of attention anyway because I'm a heavyset Black woman in a room filled with women. Oh, and I'm younger. So all of these things just draws the eye to me. And I don't want that unless I ask for it. It feels very different to be talking to this camera because I want to interact with you guys. and I can't see any of the eyes that are actually on me. Whereas, in a room filled with people who are, they're either writers or some of them are artists. So to be in a room filled with all of these people who are basically my peers, and it feels as though they are at a further along in their journey than I am. I just want to be able to absorb all the stuff and not have draw any attention, undue attention. So I think I did okay. Of course, there was the inevitable new people stand up and say some words. And I was like, oh no. And I was the second person I had to speak. And then I lost my train of thought and I ended with, okay, then. Just sat down. Because I am very, very, very smooth, like butter over here. Okay. Okay, I will give you a prompt. And you don't have to use it if you don't want to, but if you're kind of stuck on an idea, just start you off and just get you loose. How about danger? Danger. Something dangerous happens in this scene. And we're going to write for 15 minutes. On your marks, get set, go. Do you hear that whistle? So weird. Sorry for all traffic and noise, but I can't I can't change it. Okay, we have about 4 minutes and 40 seconds left, so you know. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I don't have the beep on. Time is up. Did you use the prompt? How many words did you hit? Let me know, either the comments or hashtag write stuff, and send me a tweet. I didn't use the prompt per se, but my main character was heading into a dangerous situation anyway. So it just kind of worked. And I mean, it was probably why I thought to use that, because I was like, oh, things are about to go down. Alex asked me if I'm going to BookCon. No, I won't be going to BookCon. Nothing of that nature is ever near me. So if there was ever a time when I could go to a conference of some sort and not have to travel thousands of miles via airplane, then I probably would go. There is a Hawaii book and music festival, but I always end up missing it for whatever reason. So hopefully I could do it when they have it again. So let's see. Okay, so my word count was 508. I don't know if you noticed, but for the last maybe 2 minutes, I kind of stopped writing. But that was because I knew that I was about to enter into a new scene, and I just didn't want to start it with a couple of lines and then have to end it, you know. But yes. 508 words, my first words of the day. Delightful. Let's see. Do I have a favorite line that I wrote? I don't know if I have a favorite line, but I was trying to think of the word. I was trying to think of the opposite of ease, at being at ease, you know? So I was like, oh, dis-ease. And then I typed it and I'm like, no, that's disease. Totally different thing. It's unease. I figured it out. Let's see. Do I have a favorite line? They'd almost had sex one night, but decided it would be better to just have this sexy tension between them instead of ruining the mystery. Jules appreciated that, and it gave her license to sleep with a couple of his friends. Yeah. Good old Jules. She looks at the bright side of things. I want to give a shout out to Mermaid Maddie. Thanks for swinging by. Hi. She is one of my cool writer friends, and we do writing sprints and word crawls, which are a lot of fun. And if you are here and you're into the whole nano thing, you should totally check in to the word crawls. If you go to NaNoWriMo, the website, and it's listed under word sprints and word wars, I think it is. And there's a whole bunch of these word crawls that are basically challenges that people have created that have a certain theme, like Harry Potter or Dresden Files or what have you. And then within this document, there will be all these different little challenges where you write X amount of words or you roll a die or what have you. And it's a lot of fun, especially when you do it with friends, and it kind of gets you writing, gets you going. It's a good time. Alex and the Puppet, she got 727 words. Whoop, whoop. Writing the words, getting them down. Awesome. So let's see. What has been my biggest challenge for this camp? I don't think that I've had any big challenges per se. What I have noticed is that I am writing more words than I had intended. But I feel as though if I were to have decided that I'm going to write X amount of words every day, that I would have not reached that goal. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I need to set my goal low so that I can totally super achieve it, as opposed to setting my goal high and then just barely reaching it. Plus, I feel like the camp months are a little bit less hectic, and I like to just kind of go with flow a little bit more. And I always seem to have more than one project going on at a time during them. So like right now, I'm doing so for camp itself, I'm working on the rough draft for book 2 in this trilogy that doesn't have a name yet, but it's going to. It's going to have a name. It needs one. And so I'm working on book 2 of that trilogy, but I'm also editing book 1. So what I generally do is do some word sprints or word crawls or just write and do that for a couple hours, get my words out of the way, and then I go and I do some editing for my handy dandy blue notebook. And yeah, which has been kind of crazy because I feel as though I'm jumping from story to story and my brain's always in this crazy writing space. I don't know if I'll do that. I don't know if I'll do it like this again. I'm going to see how effective it is once I go back and look at it in May. I look back on this experience. I'll figure out, was this the best way to do things? Should I have written on one or edited one and not did this dual thing? I don't know. We'll see. So what have been your highs and lows with Camp Nana so far? Send me a tweet at #WriteStuff because that is where I'm checking and I will see it. And then I will respond and it'll be glorious. Let's see. We're at 35 or 34 rather. So let's do another sprint in 6 minutes. How about that? That'll put us at the 40 and we'll do the next one for 20 minutes. Oh, let's get some words going. Man, I'm in such a good mood, you guys. I hope you're in a good mood too. Or if you're not, I hope this will help you to get in a good mood because I want to spread this positivity because I'm feeling it. It's like it's everywhere. My hair came out okay. I'm wearing a dress that I really like. I didn't make myself look like an idiot. My coffee's good and it's melted now so I can actually drink it. It's a good day. It's a very good day. Do any of you write poetry? Because in the US, April is National Poetry Month. So are any of you doing that? I write poetry. Maybe you know, maybe you don't know, but now you do. I write poetry, and I'm going to be doing a collab with a few lovely ladies, and that's going to be pretty awesome. I'm pretty excited. So be looking for that in the next couple weeks. That'll be coming up on my YouTube channel. And this Thursday, I'm going to be posting an interview that I did with Laura A. Lord. She is a poet that I run the Reverie Journal with. She is awesome. She is so cool. She's like the kind of cool that I always wanted to be but knew I would never achieve, you know? Like she has really cool tattoos and her hair always looks cool and she's cool and she has kids, but she's not like typical mom. She's like, I don't know, she's just cool. And she's fun, and we had a lot of fun with that interview. And she talks about her current writing, her poetry collection that's going to be coming out, her boudoir photo shoot that she had, where she was like scantily clad and this woman took all kinds of beautiful photos of her, which I was hella impressed that she was able to do that. Because, you know, we all have our issues with how we look, and being able to kind of get that vulnerable in front of someone, it takes a lot of courage. So I applaud her on that, because I don't think that I don't know. I don't know. Maybe, but I don't know. Maybe I'll do that one day, but I don't know. So we talk about all these things, and we talk about the poetry collection, our volume 2 that we're going to be creating, and that we are looking for poets to submit to us. So that was a lot of information. A lot of information. So Amy says she's struggling, being writing and taking a nap. But words, lots of thoughts of writing. 0 words, but lots of thoughts of writing. You know, sometimes you'll have those days where you are thinking about the stuff, but you're not actually writing any of the words down. And I think those days are just as valuable as the days when you're writing actual words. You have to kind of or at least I like to have some kind of idea of where things are heading, even if I haven't written them absolutely down on paper, but to have them floating in my head so that they kind of crystallize through my fingertips when I type it out or write it. My boyfriend, I call him a math magician because he is getting his doctorate in math. And to me, that is magic because I can't do math at all. And I noticed that he spent a lot of his time thinking about the math stuff, whatever, you know, whatever they do with math things. But he spends a lot of his time thinking about it before he actually goes to the paper. And I appreciate that process because I do that too. You spelled right stuff, right, didn't you? Yeah, Amy, you spelled it right. And if you didn't, I somehow saw the tweet anyway, so it works. Oh, what was that? It's just a strong wind, you guys, but it sounds crazy over here. Okay, we are going to do this next writing sprint in 1 minute. It's going to be for 20 minutes. And your prompt is forbidden kiss. Forbidden kiss. And then we'll meet up again in 20 minutes and chat about it. Okay. Go, 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 go. 3 minutes and 17 seconds. Time is up. How many words did you get? Let me know. Tweet at me with the hashtag #WriteStuff so that I can see what you had to say. Let me see. How many words did I get? Oh, Amy said, I didn't notice that you had misspelled struggling. Like I said, I inserted the letter. I read it correctly, so. But yeah, I didn't even notice. Let's see. How many words did I get? Oh, I guess I forgot to tell the phone that I was done. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. During the luncheon, my phone went off because I work from home, so I have alarms set to go off throughout the day so that I know that it's kind of a reminder that whatever I'm doing, I need to get back on task because I know myself. And I tend to, I steer off course. So yeah, my lunchtime alarm went off and that was embarrassing. But then 3 other people's phones went off after mine, so I didn't feel as bad. It still wasn't good, but whoa, 7:21. Whoop whoop. And now I'll be starting chapter 8. I'm using Scrivener, so I just went ahead and started my new chapter there. So yeah, let's see if any of you have got any words to let me know about. Amy said word count equals, thought about pulling out my flash drive with story on it, then ended up getting an orange. Well, at least you're getting your vitamin C. That's important. You know, I have a bunch of oranges over there, and the day after we bought them, this has nothing to do with writing, FYI. The day after we bought them, there was already a rotted orange in the pack. So now I haven't eaten any because I'm giving them the side eye. I'm like, what's going on with you oranges? Why are you already rotting? Suspicious. So I'm going to tweet out my link again because we are at the top of the hour, you guys. An hour has passed. Did you even realize it? Because I didn't, and that's strange. I'm probably only going to live stream for another hour because, I mean, do I really have that much to talk about? I guess I probably could talk for like another 20 million hours, but I would end up oversharing, embarrassing myself, and just probably irritating all of the internet. So who wants that? Nobody. Nobody. Let's do let's do another writing thing at 5 after, which isn't that far from now. And we'll go for 15 minutes. And you can, if you'd like, use the writing prompt obstacle. There's an obstacle in the way of one of your characters. All right, and go. Write about an obstacle. Meet me back in 15 minutes. Let's get some words going. Amy, this isn't about writing all of our hashtag write stuff YouTube hangouts. Yeah, we get distracted. Okay, write it now. 6 minutes and 12 seconds. That's your warning time. Time is up. How did your writing go? Did you get something excellent written? Let me know. Hit me up on hashtag write stuff and tell me, are you enjoying yourself? Are you having a good time here with me today doing this whole writing thing? I hope you are, because I certainly am. I'm definitely enjoying myself. I've been looking forward to this, actually, even though I'm always nervous that I'm not going to have anything to say. And I'm not even confident that I'm saying a lot right now, but at least there's not a whole crap ton of awkward pauses. So, I mean, that's something, right? Let's see here. How many words did I get out for this one? 559. So, and for camp, my word count goal for the month is 30K. So that means 1,000 words a day. And I have definitely hit my quota. So huzzah for that. And what are your projects for Camp Nano? Are you guys writing new things? Are you editing old things? Are you writing a novel, a screenplay, a play, poetry, short stories? What are you doing? Let me know. Hashtag write stuff. So at that luncheon that I was at, it was really interesting. They had a guest speaker, and she is a playwright. And she was talking about her plays. And in addition to that, she had 3 local actors who performed some scenes from some of her plays. And it was so enthralling. I wanted to see all of her plays now. I want to see all of her plays because it was so good. So good. There was this one scene that was between a woman and her partner. And her partner, she was drunk for the first time in 20 years because they were breaking up, and the woman was going back to her ex-husband, and it was just riveting. I was like, oh my God, this is incredible. How do I get to see this? So good. So good. It's really good for me anyway to go to different places and get to experience different people's creativity. It's like it adds to my own well of creativity. Do you know what I mean? I really do think that art helps to create more art. And I think that it's important to try to expose yourself to as many different aspects of art as possible, whether it's the written word or music or like visual arts, like paintings and sculpture and all that jazz. It just makes my writing world that much richer. I really enjoy doing that. Let's see. So we have, it's 24 after. I have a feeling I'm going to have to change my garbage can down before the end of this day. If you heard something, that was probably a trash can rolling. Delightful. So anyway, like I was saying, it's 24 after. I was thinking that at the 30 after mark, we could do maybe a 10-minute sprint and then do another sprint and then call it a night. What do you guys think? And definitely let me know if you're enjoying this. Hashtag write stuff. So let's see. This weekend, I am going to a writing workshop. And It's in Kaneohe, which is the windward side of the island. And windward means basically that it's more of like the east side of the island, and it literally is more windy. There's a lot more wind and there's a lot more rain. And it's at the Hawaii Pacific University, HPU for short, the Windward campus. And this is called the Ku'ulau Writers Workshop. And I'm excited because there's going to be, there's going to be breakout sessions for the morning and the afternoon. I think the morning is fiction and poetry, and the afternoon is fiction and maybe creative nonfiction or something. And of course, I'm going to do a breakdown of poetry and fiction because those are the two things that I love, and that's what I'm going with. And I did this last year, and it was a lot of fun. I met some cool people. And this year, I'll actually have some nice looking business cards that are up to date. That have these other business cards for, I don't know, 4 years or something, and the information on them wasn't even current. It was just they were so ratchet looking, and I'd had them forever, and they'd been hanging out in my purse, and they were so bad that I wasn't giving them out to people. I didn't want anyone to have that impression of me because they just looked terrible. They were like curled at the edges, and yeah, not cute. But I was going to show you, I was going to show you one of my business cards, but I seem to have lost not only my business cards, but also my purse. Oh, there's my purse. Haha. All right, I will show you my business card. I like it. I think it's cute. I'm sure that I will end up doing another one, but let me make sure that you can see this. So yeah, that's my business card, and it looks backwards, but you know, that's the internet life. And then here is the back of it, and yeah, I like it. Next time around, I'll do a different design, and I'll probably actually have something that's like important back here. I've thought of having what is it called, like the scannable thing on the back so that people could scan it and then go to my website. And I think I still want to do that, but I knew that I wasn't going to be using these cards for a long time, and I think that that's like an extra, I don't know how much money, but it's extra for my cards. So I decided to go the cheapest route as possible to get more bang for my buck. All right, so we have a couple more minutes before we do this next sprint. Remember, send me any comments, any thoughts, any questions that you have. I'll be more than happy to answer them to the best of my ability at #WriteStuff. And with this prompt, I thought we could use the sentence, "She'll never do it." So somewhere in this scene that you're going to write for the next 10 minutes, add "she'll never do it." This one's going to be a pretty short one. Let me get my 10 minutes up. And so we'll do a short one, then a 5-minute break, and then a long one, and then that'll be the end for this broadcast. I hope you guys are having fun. I hope that you don't feel like you're writing alone, and I hope you're getting some words down, whether you're writing them or you're editing them. I hope they're happening. All right, 30 minutes starting, or sorry, 10 minutes starting now. She'll never do it. Five minutes and 55 seconds. That is your kind of half warning. going to mute myself. Time. How did those 10 minutes go for you? It's 4:40 here, so people are coming home from work and they are loud. Sorry. So let me know, did you use the prompt, she'll never do it? How many words did you get out? tweet me at hashtag write stuff so that I know what had happened was. Let's see, how many words did I get? I got 459 words. This has been a really good writing time for me. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. If you watched my outline video, then you know that I did write an outline this time, which is like the first time ever. But what has been really fun for me is this outline has given me a very loose structure to work within, but there's so much room for me to play. So even though right now I feel as though I'm going off script, I'm still writing in the framework that I created at the beginning of this. So it's going to be really fun to kind of play around with that and see where it leads me. I'm also trying to write this novel a bit more in linear fashion, though, and that's too is very different for me. Normally I kind of jump around with scenes, and I'm sure that I'll do more of that as I go along. But so far, I'm in chapter 8, and I have 2,456 words total. I started a brand new document for this, so all these are new words, and I haven't gone out of sync yet. And so, yeah, so that's pretty interesting. I did write a bit on this novel during Camp NaNoWriMo. So I'm thinking that there's going to be some stuff from then that I'll keep and that I'll use in this novel. But as for right now, I'm writing as much as possible without looking at that. And then I'll grab some things from it to kind of fill in spots and, make it mo better. So let's see. It is 43 after here. I think that 2 minutes, we should have a 15-minute writing sprint, and then that'll be it for us for tonight. And I'm going to do this again next week as well. Next week, we're going to do a Camp Nano check-in with me and Amy Tasugata and maybe Burgess Taylor. We're not sure yet. And that'll be at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, if I'm not mistaken, next Wednesday. And then after that, I'll have some writing sprints that we'll do for maybe an hour or two. So yeah, writing stuff. Okay, so how about we do for this prompt another sentence prompt, and it'll be, who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? For some reason, that was really awkward for me to write. All right, so, and we will do this one for 15 minutes. All right, and what I'm going to do is probably mute myself because there's so much sounds happening over here, and I'm sure that this mic is picking up everything, and that's probably annoying. So, all right, 15 minutes writing prompt. Who do you think you are? Use it if you want to, and let's start now. 6:58 minutes remaining. time is up. We are at the top of the hour, you guys. I can't believe it. Can you believe it? Can you even? Like, I totally can't even right now. OMGs. How many words did you get? Let me know. Tweet them out to me. It's very cool. I hope that you enjoyed this. Did you enjoy this? Let's see here. Amy said, who do you think you are? Meet you back here in 15 minutes. She said to that, give me a sec. I have to go back to the 80s. And she linked a video. And I bet you the 90s. I bet you this video will be a song that I've never heard of by maybe a Japanese pop band. A friend of mine sent me a copy of his book, and he sent it to me like a million years ago, and I finally got it in the mail today, and I just wanted to show it off. 5 Macabre Tales by Stephen Early Jordan II. And I really like this cover. The spine's simple. He is a poet, and I am going to try to get this guy to chat with me on here about poetry. So, yeah. Oh, let me tell you how many words I got. That'd be a good thing. Let's see. So I got 458 words, which brings me a total for this evening of, hold on a second, I have to use a calculator because I'm terrible with numbers. 2,705 words for me. So, hey, this was a great writing session for me, you guys. I hope that you had fun. I hope that you got some words out. Let me check out the Twitter and see if I got anything. Hashtag write stuff. Let me know your word count. What's going on with you? Let's see. And I'm reloading the YouTube page just to see if anyone has commented over there. But like I said in the beginning, sometimes I don't see the YouTube comments until after the streaming is over, and I don't know why that is, but it's a thing. What are you gonna do? So let's see. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves. Again, my name is Tamara. I talk about books and writing on this channel, and I try to do that very often. This Thursday, I'll be posting an interview where I chatted with one of my closest writing buddies, Laura A. Lord. We talk about poetry, we talk about the Reverie Journal, and we talk about what we're looking for our Volume 2 poetry anthology. So if you're into poetry, you should definitely check that out. And if you're not in poetry, you should check it out anyway because it is amusing. Also, this Saturday, I'll be posting my Camp NaNoWriMo Week 1 wrap-up, where I'll talk to you guys a little bit about the writing that I've done and offer you some tips, tricks, suggestions of some sort to try to help you to get through this writing process. And next Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, join us on Twitter for hashtag Write Stuff Tweet Chat. This month, we are talking about keeping yourself motivated. Last week, we talked about getting into the flow. What does that mean as a writer, and how can you help yourself get there? And then next week, we'll be talking about some other topic of getting in the flow or motivation that it has yet to be determined, but it will be fun and enjoyable, and you should check it out. And then on Wednesday, Amy Tasugata, myself, and possibly Burgess Taylor will be having a... You were so loud. So loud. Okay. Like, why why did they always stop like right in front of my building just to holler at each other? Like, damn. Okay. All right. So next Wednesday, I think it'll be at 7 p.m. Eastern, or will it be 8 p.m. Eastern? I'm not sure. We'll tweet it out on the hashtag Right Stuff hashtag. Amy, possibly Burgess Taylor, and I will be talking about our Camp NaNoWriMo experience up to this point. We'll be answering questions and talking about writing. And then afterward, I will have another write-in so that you guys can write with me and get your word counts up. Let me check the hashtag one last time to see if we have any other. Amy, oh my, hashtag the Spice Girls. Who do you think you are? Song so Japanese. Haha, hashtag right stuff. Well, you tricked me. Because anytime you have sent me YouTube videos of music before, it's always been Japanese. And you know it. Or maybe a little Korean. But it's always been people I've never heard of before. With cute boys. So you tricked me. Okay, you guys, I have been jabbing and talking with you for 2 hours, so I am going to bid you a good night. Good night to you too, Alex and the puppet. I'm so glad that you were here, and I hope that you'll tune in next week. And have a good day, have a good night, have a good week. Happy writing. Bye.